Hey all right. So I'm gonna make a roller bottle for you. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about all the things I'm putting in it, but this roller is specifically for pain. It has helped me a ton, particularly with the knots in my neck that I get. And we ran out of it and I need to make it again. And I thought, well, I'll just make a video and you guys can make this too. So I have an empty roller bottle that I actually am reusing. I'm not sure that this is the one that I had the original blend in. I couldn't find it. I'm not great about labeling. I'm gonna label it this time so that I can know. So it doesn't smell quite right, but that's okay. I emptied it out completely from whatever was in here before. And now I'm gonna take this little roller ball top off using the edge of my cap. If you don't know that trick, it works on the bottles too, on the oil bottles themselves. Okay, so this is a blend that has a lot of oils in it. It might feel a little bit overwhelming, but it's kind of one of those ones where you know you've got everything in there, so it should be working better than anything else, right? You're hitting all of the marks, all the anti-inflammation kind of oils, and it works. It really, really works well. Somebody actually gave it to us, and then we added turmeric because it has a nice kind of warming, super good for pain and inflammation. So we love adding turmeric too. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the most basic of pain oils, right, is Deep Blue, which is a blend already, right? So I'm adding a blend to a blend, isn't that funny? But Deep Blue is very cooling and soothing. And it smells a lot like, if you haven't used Deep Blue before, you would recognize the smell anyways, because it smells like Bengay or other products like that on the market that you would get at the grocery store or drugstore or whatever. But those are all mainly synthetics now, or they have synthetics in them that you wouldn't want to you kind of want to avoid. So, and while they feel good, they do offer that cooling sensation. They actually don't promote healing because they're synthetics. They're just doing that cooling thing. It's like putting a Band-Aid on. So when you use Deep Blue, it offers the cooling, and then it also penetrates and gets to where the inflammation is and helps heal that so that it doesn't happen anymore. So we're gonna add Deep Blue, and we need 15 drops. So okay, and the thing you have to remember about this is it's not like an exact science. There's a lot of science behind the oils. Chemistry, it is chemistry, but it doesn't have to be exact. Okay, you're not gonna break anything if you get 16 drops instead of 15 drops, or worse, 17 drops. And the other thing is, often when those things happen, it's because it was meant to be. I know that sounds really hokey a little bit, but sometimes we get too caught up in processes and don't think so much about the intuition side and the like letting things happen as they happen side. And that can be where the real magic hides and where what you exactly need comes together in a blend. Okay, so 15 drops Deep Blue. Next up is frankincense. I will often use this just straight on my pain. It offers warming, a nice warming sensation. If you're a gardener and your hands start to feel kind of achy, it's amazing for that. Maybe you ran a 5K last night that you've never done that before, or ran a 5K and your feet are kind of like painfully sore in ways they haven't been for a while. Frankincense is amazing for that kind of pain. Also, it's amazing for just everything. If you're in doubt about what oil to use ever, just use frankincense, right? That's when in doubt, use frankincense. Okay, so 12 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, frankincense is an enhancer too. So we like to use it and add it to almost every time we're using an oil for any need. We'll kind of pump it up with frankincense because it will make it work even better. It's called an enhancer. It's just one of those things that's how they kind of work together. It's a really neat thing. It's kind of like salt and butter. Those two things are better together, right? They're really amazing separately, but they're also really good together. Okay, let's see. 12 drops marjoram. All right, marjoram, it's a little bit like oregano. Oregano is also great for pain. Marjoram is one that you can actually take internally alongside frankincense. And you put that in a little capsule and take it, and they actually call that, oh shoot, what do they call that? I just forgot the name that I was thinking of. Drew, are you listening? Can you remember? Liquid morphine. There it is. Thanks. Okay, so marjoram, we're gonna put in 12 drops of marjoram. Now, if you don't want to take it internally, obviously you can put it in a roller bottle with frankincense on its own. Those two would be amazing together, just by themselves. So lots of options within this blend, but again, we're gonna like put them all in here and then we know we've got them, right? Okay, so next, lemongrass. Lemongrass is amazing for ligament, oh, it's very strong though. For ligaments and tendons, 12. Okay, it's also a great bug repeller. So if you're looking for repelling bugs, it's strong. I actually will wear it sometimes when I want to smell strongly of that smell, but it is strong. So you have to, you just kind of know what you're getting into. When you mix it though with all of these, it melds together, and I'm not gonna say I would wear it as a perfume, but the scent I think is not overwhelming and not repellent at all. Okay. Let's see. So now we're on to copaiba. Copaiba, if you haven't heard, is incredible. So what copaiba does is it actually triggers those CBD receptors. Those are the things that offer us like major relaxation, anxiety relief, pain relief, nausea relief, the things that, marijuana or CBD oil are known to help with. Copaiba offers that without any of the THC or needing even marijuana, because it comes from a totally separate plant. It just happens to have the chemicals in there that trigger those CBD receptors. So it's, I'm going to not say this constituent because I know it, but I don't want to say it wrong. But it's amazing. It works really well. And another oil that you can get that has a lot of that same constituent in it is Kananga oil, which is only available this month. You can't purchase it. If you're interested in getting it, let me know. I'll try to help you with that. But copaiba is amazing. And some people just take it every day. We make it in a gel cap, so they take it orally every day and find major relief from their symptoms of inflammation and you name it, all kinds of different things. Stress relief, headaches, whatever. Okay, so 10. 1, 2. So you'll notice some of the oils drop out a little bit faster than other ones, and that just has to do with their density, their viscosity. Some of them are much thicker, more resinous than others. Myrrh is not in this blend. Vetiver is not in this blend, but they both are very, very thick. And so when you're pouring them, you kind of get like, you're like waiting and waiting and waiting. But then citrus oils pour out really fast, and lemongrass was pretty quick, but frankincense was even faster. So it's just really interesting when you're working with the oils that you learn a little bit about those kinds of characteristics. Okay, so now we're moving on to Siberian fir. And we need 10 drops of that. Awesome. So this again is good for pain. It's really good for circulation. It's kind of a warming oil, and it helps blood flow. And you can apply that straight to pain, and it's amazing too. Like if you have inflammation, it's a little like frankincense in its constituent. So it's kind of got some similar properties about what it can do. It's a tree oil, and it's very soothing emotionally as well. So I love the smell of the firs in the diffuser. This time of year, I like to add them with like some citrus or something because it brightens them up. And then in the fall, I'll add clove and oh, yummy. Okay, now we're on to black pepper. And black pepper is major. It's very warming, really great for circulation, very good for inflammation. It's amazing for your immune system too. We're gonna put 8 drops of that in. Okay. Did I put cypress in? I skipped cypress, didn't I? So cypress for circulation is probably the #1 for circulation. You can apply this topically if you have varicose veins, swelling of any kind. Cypress is incredible for that. Just use the cypress and massage it into the area, dilute it with some fractionated coconut oil, which is what I forgot to bring over here, but that's okay. So cypress. Okay, 8 of those. I think I got a few more, but that's okay. That means I need it. That means I need it. And I actually know that a lot of times migraines and things are induced by circulation problems in your neck. So, of course, that makes sense. Okay, so now I'm going to add 8 drops of turmeric, too. So you can't see it, I don't think, but it's kind of yellow, just like turmeric. The herb. Turmeric has whitening qualities. It's interesting because it's very yellow, but we'll use it on our teeth sometimes because it's great for oral health, but not the oil, but the herb we'll put on our teeth and then scrub it off, and it whitens your teeth. It's amazing. And it's really good for inflammation, like in your gums and that kind of thing. So, okay, I had my lovely assistant, she didn't show her face, but she brought over my fractionated coconut oil. So I'm just going to top this whole thing off. I will say, of all the roller bottles that I make, this has more oils in it in terms of quantity. So even like 15 drops, I would normally only put 15 drops total of any essential oil in one of these roller bottles, plus, and then top it off, because our oils are so pure, you don't have to have so much. But because this is for pain, and also because this blend has worked so well for me, I'm not gonna screw with it. But I probably could do like half of the amount of the drops that I put in, and still get the same amount of relief from this blend. So it's up to you. You could try it that way first, and if you don't like it, then go back and add more of the oils. But I mean, when I apply it, it's really simple. I just put it on the area that's hurting. It was hurting. It's kind of bothering me right here. And then, of course, I mentioned that 5K that I did last night. Didn't run the whole thing, but I've got some soreness in other areas that I will use this roller on. And it works really well. So if you're dealing with pain, if you know somebody who's dealing with pain, I would encourage you to use oils, because I know so many people who found more relief with the oils than they ever did with medications, and they can feel good about it because it's not going to cause other side effects or addictions or cost as much even. Yeah, that was a lot of oils, and it adds up to buy all of those, but they will last for a really, really long time. So, you know, some of these bottles of oil I've had for probably 2 years or more. And if you're not using them as frequently as we do in all kinds of different ways, then it'll last even longer, right? But you should, because you'll feel better if you do. But that's it. So I don't have a name for this, just pain blend, I guess. I could come up with a good one, but not on the fly. I'm going to think about it. Anyway, I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about some of these kind of random oils, maybe a little bit off the wall oils that you aren't as familiar with. And you see how simple it is to concoct, follow recipes you can find other places that people recommend, and then come up with your own things. If you want to extract a few of the oils that are in this blend and use them, you'll still find some amazing health benefits from that. So you don't have to do it exactly the way anyone tells you to do it. Follow your guts. Really just feel comfortable using products that you're supposed to use. Nature was made for you. All right, I'm done. All right, bye.